Good evening, everybody. It's good to be back for another season of Canes football. Well, here we go. We have another season. Starts Saturday night, 6 o'clock over at Sun Life Stadium. Canes versus Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. Games on ESPN3.com. If you're in South Florida, get out there and support the Canes. You know, they need your support. No matter what, I know it's been a tumultuous off season. You know, with all the stuff with Al regarding his future. We have a new president, Julio Frank, who will be at the game Saturday night. He'll be at all the games this year. Here's what I look at. Here's the little background on Bethune-Cookman. This will be our third meeting with the Wildcats. We'll be playing for the third time. Look at our defense last year. Now, Al brings this up time and again. We're 14th nationally total defense last year. On last year's schedule, we held our opponents to 11 points under the season average and 81 yards under their respective season average, and also the ninth toughest schedule in the country. The only offense we did not hold under our season average is Nebraska, who we play in week 3 at Sun Life, and that to me will be the real test, see where we are. Now, when I want to break this down, a couple things. Brad Kai is coming back for his sophomore year. We hopefully don't want to see a sophomore slump. We don't want to see Brad regress, and I don't think he will. We have 10 Canes on the preseason All-ACC, according to Phil Steele. That includes Stacy, Curb, Jermaine Grace, and Justin. Of course, that is on the second team. Others are earning a place on Steele's all preseason ACC team are Joe Yearby, Danny Isidore, Chad, and Dion Bush. That an offensive explosion, you know. Coley has made our offense most explosive in history. The second most in program history in offense was last year. Only our 2002 offense was better. We were 7th best, meaning 3 of the top 7 marks in program history have been achieved on Al's watch. Now, this is going to be one of the younger teams we have this year. We have 12 seniors back. That is 9th in the country. There are 3 seniors on offense, which is 11th nationally. Think about it. We have the 9th fewest seniors coming back this year. Okay? We have, and the skill positions, we only have 3. So when you look at it, you know, we signed a deal with Adidas, etc. Now look at these notes in home openers on Al's watch. In non-conference play, we're 10-1. We're 19-8 in 4 years at home under Al. And in their last 16 games on Al's watch, we're 13-3 at home. Here's what I want to look for when I watch Bethune-Cookman on Saturday night. What I want to look at is I want to see the offense get going early. I want to see the fact that we can move the football effectively. When I watch Bethune-Cookman on tape, here's the thing that when I watch them on tape. Bethune will have their quarterbacks run to the left, and they run the spread offense very well. They have a very good running game. When you watch the tape, and I have it over on my blog, you can see what Bethune likes to do. Bethune likes to run the ball left side, and they like to run their quarterbacks. We're going to have to be aware that they will try to do that in this ball game. We have got to stop the run. That's number 1, and I think we'll do that. Number 2, I want to see the Canes do something defensively. I want to see an attacking Canes defense from opening kickoff to final whistle. I want to see this team, the first teamers, make a statement early. we have got to make a statement early. I want to see us get a big lead and not let up. I want to see the starters really out of the game, middle third quarter, late third quarter at the latest. I mean, and then you can play the second and third stringers in the fourth quarter, and knowing the game will be well in hand at that point. To me, this is more like this is one of two dress rehearsals we'll have before Nebraska comes to town on September 19th. I've got to see the Canes come out aggressive in this ball game. I need to see this team be physical, knowing that we lose Gus for the year really hurts. Excuse me. Losing Gus for the year hurt because it was a short yardage back, and it's the kind of guy, if you need short yardage, a goal line situation, maybe a short third down back, you had Gus as an insurance. But now with Gus out for the year, that's going to hurt us in that regard. So this is what I want to see a lot of things. I want to see us come aggressive. Bethune's way overmatched in this ball game. You want to see this team come out ready to play this ball game, and I believe we will do that. You cannot have Bethune get any confidence with their running game, and you cannot have Brad make mistakes. Yeah, they're going to be maybe some first game jitters, maybe some first game mistakes, maybe some sloppiness here and there. That's to be expected. But when you watch this team, you want to see them on tape. The one thing I look at when I watch them from FAMU last year, when I watch that tape, I notice again they run to the outside, especially on the backside. We have to make sure we contain the backside and make their quarterbacks have to throw the football and not let them beat us running. Now, Bethune's a pretty good football team. Let's not make any bones about it. When you watch Bethune-Cookman, and I watched the tape of them, this is a team we're gonna have to deal with. They're gonna have a lot of former Canes in this game, like Danny Dillard's in this game. He's a former Cane. You know we're going to have to run the football effectively to win. We're going to have to do a lot of things. We must make sure we don't make mental mistakes. We don't keep them in the game with penalties. We don't do a lot of things that tend to kill you maybe against a good opponent later on in the year. But this is the first game of the year. Got to be sure we're ready to play this ball game, and we're ready, and we come out for 4 quarters and put Bethune away early. You know, if this team is truly a team that can go out and run the table, that team that can really have a monster year, you've got to make a statement in this game and beat Bethune-Cookman. You know, like I said, this is one of 2 dress rehearsals before Nebraska. And to me, Nebraska is the real test to see where this team goes in 15. But again, that's my opening comments. It's a very short, so I'd like to get your thoughts, get your takes on Bethune-Cookman, the opponent Saturday night, and we'll do that after we take a short commercial break. Here's Brad Kaya after practice today.